It's a race. It's a race for the wind today. It's about 9 a.m. and it feels pretty good out here. It's a little too late.
Very long.
Trees are bustling. We're gonna go try to warm up on lower breakfast, but I think even with like a reasonable amount of wind, we'll still be able to go do some of the more like enduro-y steep lines that don't get you airborne. So we'll see what we can do, but worst case scenario, we'll just do some more digging today. There we go. Straight down into this one. Yeah. See how she goes. But yeah, this is super fun, just like dirt run. Yup. Yeah, okay, you can see it. Yeah, bro. Nice. Hell yeah. I got it, unless you want to use it to hold on. There's a step on the side there that I like using, like an intermediate. That's the easiest way to do it. Yep. Hell yeah. Honestly, the hardest fucking part about this whole joint is climbing your bike up shit. Especially this thing almost weighs 50 pounds. I regret. It's great for the bike park, but then when you have to throw it over your head, you're like, wow. So basically, you know, at that corner, it feels pretty chill. Like, you definitely don't want to put pedals in or anything. Like, this pitch will get you the speed you need. And you can see where my tire landed.
I mean, yeah, you only have to go like half a bike.
Dude, for sure. But like, yeah, that's the one thing I like about this one, because it is a pretty dead flat drop. You want to go off of it with like a little bit more speed than the super pitchy dump ones. So yeah, this one is like what I would consider like a bike park drop. Like, you don't want to go off at 30 miles an hour, but like, you know, chill fast.
This is kind of like the end of...
Dude, no, that's me. The first time I always come into this, I always mess up the corner. You could have made it happen. You could have made it happen for sure. Yeah. Sick. Yeah. Here's a couple good ones. Yo, that's perfect, dog. Yes! Let's go! Yeah, so this one's like hella slow, and then it's just a quick dump. It's like, it's so lazy and so fun. Yeah, it's chill. But to your point, I think the technique on it compared to the flat drop's just a little bit different. It's that dump motion, but you can use your brakes to exacerbate the movement. Yes, money. Yes, so clean, dude.
Going, and then I heard his hubs behind me, and I was like, fuck, no, you're not following me.
Get away!
Here we are, 8 hours in today. I'm gonna try and string everything together we've been working on. Starting here, a little bit of breakfast. Haven't hit this yet, but I did it there. And then we're gonna go into the alt ending. That's kind of like 9 lives that we've been working on. Whereas breakfast goes left there, we go right off this little drop. Two shark fins, and now we're rolling into that step up man and I've been working on. And there we go. That's a strung line. Oh, I'm beat. What a day though.
Yeah, boy. We're gonna try to make it up as high up that ridge as we can. There's the big crux, the diving board drop. It's also a team effort to get up it. I think we're all pretty tired, but the conditions are perfect today, so we'll make it happen. Diving board drop, probably only about 8 feet, but the top is kind of creepy because it's really exposed on the top and even on the sides, but there's a good catch berm down there, but this one is definitely the scariest one. All right, let's climb up this thing. Yep, got it. I do think I've hit my personal limit on this feature. We're so high up here. I'm getting like, I'm even just shaky like standing here. And it sucks because it's like super small drop. Bring yourself rider's left through this, and then you have this huge run out. But I know the exposure up there is gonna be nasty. And that is what I'm scared of right now. And I don't wanna hike up it with my bike if I'm not feeling confident, because getting down it, not riding, is gonna be very difficult. Jeremy, this is where I cut. I know like the GoPro effect does not justify how high we are, but like these walls are so steep. There's no wind at the bottom, and even with a light breeze up here, it's just kind of creepy. So Hannah and I are gonna spot Jeremy for ascend, and where my bike is the only place I feel comfortable doing this, which is kind of unfortunate because I really wanted to get a couple of these like rock steps this week, but it's like not the rock step, it's the height, and it sucks because like you have to get this high to get to these huge drops, and I can't manage this exposure right now. I don't know how to work through this, so we'll work with Jeremy through these and make sure he's safe going down. I think Jeremy's calling it quits on this thing because I mean it's out of control. Like again, nobody understands how big this stuff is and how exposed this is, but this is like at least 12 feet because Jeremy's like 6 foot tall, dude, and this is at least 12 feet. You come down, someone was generous enough to build a catch berm, and then it's just party time the whole way down. So yeah, this is crazy. I mean, there's a reason that these trails aren't marked. There's a reason they're not on trail forks. And I think we're probably some of the few people who've come up here without a guide on someone who's like actually done this before. So the fact that Jeremy's on-sighting all this blind is insane. Precious. Here he comes. Yes, bro. Yes, bro. Whoa. That was not to plan, but it was perfect.
No, I saw it, I was in it, and I was like,
that was perfect. You actually got both your front and back tire on that. I didn't really think that.
I saw it, and I was like, I can tap.
Dude, that was awesome.
I was like, I don't need to do anything crazy.
Hell yeah. That looked great. How do you feel? Was that scary or was it chill?
Just at the top, and then once I was in
the exposure is kind of scary.
You can see
right?
it, you know?
Damn. What do we got here? Yeah, this is the drop off. Sick.
I should try and come in October.
Yeah.
Nice shot, dude.
I stand.
Bro, you liar. much. Oh my. Yo! Okay, injury check. That's it.
I know.
Well,
I banged my shin up, but
yeah,
and I ripped my pants.
But
it's not in my butt like
we
yours.
I'm the only one with buttholes. We have brand new phones. The phone is fine, which is also pretty sick.
Yeah.
What did you learn?
I learned nothing. See, like, the run-in's half of that, but I feel like if I ran in from halfway, I don't know if I would be going fast enough. So I learned absolutely nothing.
So to be fair, the run.
I still don't know the right speed.
You gave it like an extra 12 feet of vert,
Oh, maybe.
But dude, you landed like 3 bike lengths deep.
I don't know if I still don't know this right speed for that jump. And despite like way overshooting, I don't feel like I learned anything.
Dude, oh my god, I need to do. I'm gonna put a slow-mo of the crash in because I don't think I got him actually hitting the ground. But yeah, that was nuts. I'm glad you're okay. You fell well, and a tiny little scuff on your elbow is a huge win, and the bike's okay.
Yeah, I think my helmet's intact too.
Yeah, dude, damn. Nice. We both got a crash this weekend. At least yours is on film. Virgin 2025 was another crazy trip. And one thing that I kind of realized about going after 3 years is going to Virgin is not really mountain biking. You're not riding trails, you're not pedaling your bike, you're simply just throwing yourself off of cliffs and jumping off of insanely big jumps, trying not to die at every corner. Super disappointed I wasn't able to clean all of Powerline. I had that as a goal this year, but the exposure just freaked me out. So it's a goal that I'm going to push for next year. But beyond that, I'm just happy we came out with no broken bones. Can't wait for Virgin next year. We'll catch you guys next time.